Welcome to the Rebrand.
They said that TV show Mad Men after a lengthy lawsuit.
Running
It's like the hipster video. It looked like
That's good music, man. Good music.
Yeah.
truc, c'est
Well, no, there's you can really fix these plugins like this table that you know where the register. Shit, where's that thing? That's the most important thing.
All right. Rebrand windshield. INTER. This needs to be a P.
Bathtubs and enamel sinks and
Oh, you can charge $3,000.
doorknob plates and all that.
Changing it to interpreter. Changing it to interpreter. Owen Cook. PUA Commissioner Owen Cook ordered it, invoking the integrity of the game clause. Not going to question Owen Cook. He's a fucking genius. He's fucking a lot richer than me. He's fucked a lot more tens than I fuck. So tell him to do his homework. I'm not going to establish negative compliance. I don't care what Neil Strauss says. Okay. This needs to be an R.
I'm not scared of the thing like a safety way.
I'm gonna change all four sides. I'm gonna change all four sides. First I was only gonna change a couple sides, but now I'm like, nah. I'm gonna change all four sides. I'm fucking tired. If anybody wants to bring me some food, fucking hungry. I'm tired. Rebrand. Respect to everyone, respect and love to everyone. Oh, that shit does not want to stay. No, you just leave that, fool. Enter. Yeah, fool. Let's do this. Let's just do that, fool. It's not that rocket science. It's not rocket science, fool. That's probably not gonna work. That's probably not gonna stick. So, when you get a shit test, just pass the shit test. Don't ask questions. Don't try to set a date. That's what's going to get you from the shit test to logical conversation to something possible. That's when you're really in business. When the girl's just like conversing with you as a friend, and she's really responding and adding to the conversation, or she's giving you positive things to work with. That's when you start making plans. We're talking about a text game. Obviously, a positive is very easy to work with. When girl is responding to a positive, positively. I didn't say make plans. I said start making plans. There's a big distinction there, okay? So a lot of guys, their way of making plans is saying, let's do tacos and drinks Tuesday at this place, out of the blue. That's just a big problem because one, you haven't screened for if she's down for plans or how into she is or if she's down for that. You don't know her schedule. It could be she wants to meet up with you, but she's not ready for that. So what I do in terms of making plans is I do a multi-step sequence. You know, if you've seen any of my text materials in the past, this is what I do. Almost the same thing every time, something in the lines of a qualifier, and then a vague suggestion, and then a close. So one might be, are you an adventurous person? If she says yes, and you say, what are your opinion of drinks and witty banter with a cute boy? If she says something positive, you say, cool, what's your schedule like this week? So it's a multi-step process. Each step gets you a little bit closer to the close, but it's not just dropping the entire close, okay? However, if you are getting positives, you need to be at least bridging the close. You should be getting positive, having a positive response. The purpose of text is to get her off of the phone and off of text and get her into a real conversation in person. Also, if you are getting positives, sometimes in order to make plans, you can actually use the phone as a phone, novel concept for millennials, and actually call her. If she's responding very positively, it's likely she will pick up the phone, especially if she just texted you, because she knows that you know that she's right by her phone. So you make the plans that way. All right, now let's talk about this gray area. That's like the finesse area, which is if you're getting a logical or just conversational responses from her during your texting. Yeah, I did this, how was your weekend? A lot of guys have trouble with that. And what you need to understand is, first of all, it's a positive. She's spending the time to text you. If she's doing that, she likes you. So the fundamental assumption is she does like you. Remember that. Remember she likes you. Holy shit, it changed. What you're gonna do with this is, oh my God, it's already changed. What you need to do is respond back to the question of logical very briefly, and then add some banter, add some flirtation to it. Interpreter. That was so easy. Holy cow. It's got to the logical point. Man, did I make that rebrand easy on myself. I only had to change like half a letter. Answer the question with a little banter, a little flirtation. Just a tiny, tiny piece of flirtation in the conversation. Make it that kind of conversation. That's going to get you the flirtation part to the overly positive where you can clearly make plans. If it's been logical for a few texts, or it's been genuinely positive and now it's logical, a lot of times there you can still go ahead and make plans. So if it's in that logical question area, you need to think about not just the last text, but the overall context of the situation. And then think, is it more positive or negative? If it's more negative, start creating the banter, logic plus banter. If it's more positive, do logic plus close. But essentially, if you look at the 4 types of text, silence, just ping value. Shift test, just pass it. If you're getting logical questions, deal with the logical questions, but then nudge it in the right direction, whether that's banter or close. And if it's positive, get down to the close. Not in one text, but in a series of texts. So what do you have now? What do you have now is this. Every single time that you receive a text, you're going to know where you're at, and you're going to know how to respond to it. And by the way, even if things were very, very positive and you're about to make plans, all of a sudden she S-tests you, stop trying to make the plans. The last test she gives was the S-test, just pass it and let it escalate positively from there. So that's what you want to be doing. You want to understand where you're at in the interaction based on where you're at, and then you'll know where to go. Don't get too cute with this. Just leave it 90-95% of the time. This is going to guide you very well. Over the course of the rest of the text sequence, talk to you about a lot of specific situations there, how to implement this really, really well. You've seen this video before. Maybe you've seen some of the others. Just understand this is a guide, but don't be completely stupid about it. What I see a lot of guys do about this is they learn that when you receive silence, that means you have to go back to it. True. If you messed up, and you got silence, especially in rocking interaction. However, if you've been texting each other for months and months and months, it's been very If your logic and your intuition tells you that the text is based on this, trust your logic and intuition as well, and don't follow it until it's good. These are the 4 types of text. Every text is going to fall into it, but 85 to 90% of knowing what text it is and how to respond to it. But if it seems like the answer is stupid, it seems like the last text was completely out of context of the last conversation, take that with a grain of salt. That's a good primer. And the type of the text you're going to be receiving. And as before, I'm going to explain to you the overall strategy and basically every single, all 100 specific cases, and how to implement them. So you're getting consistent results. And if you aren't getting silence, it doesn't mean it's over. So you want to do better than silence. That just happened. That just happened. Of course, that just happened. Me too. She texts you, she calls you, what's your number? And you say what? And then you got the number, and then she doesn't text back. Why? Why didn't she text you back? And you're like, why? I got her number, da 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 da, and it goes away. Sometimes you run into that girl and you'd be like, hey, it's me. And you'd be like, what happened? That's what we call temporary truth. Now, we men are logical thinking. People say that men and women are equal. Are they the same? No, they're not. We are very different. That's a perfect balance. All right. It's a good thing. In other ways, we behave. We men are logical thinking. She's got the IOIs. She likes me, blah, blah, blah. I make out with her. She likes me, blah, blah, blah. She likes me, blah, blah, blah. That's a logical zone, right? That's also why people get into the game. That's also why people have technique. Just tell me what I have to say. What do I have to do? All these like steps, and then you're good to go. But that's not how game works. The difference is really they're not responding that well to logic. They're responding to emotions. That's why, for example, love, passion, whatever. And that only works with their emotions. And like you said, when you have a good conversation and you see a spike of emotions and they're all aroused, that's good, whatever. She likes you. Again, that's temporary. Logic is not really that temporary. And blah, blah, blah. That's not going to change. All right. So their emotions can change, just like with you. You just don't care. Man, nobody viewed my story. Oh well. You just a lot more important, a lot more stuff. Whatever. That's what you have to realize.
Maybe one of these.
And that's a bad thing. That's also a good thing.
Yeah, that's smelling it.
If she flakes you now, doesn't mean she's gonna flake you a week from now. And you have so many flakes that you gotta call a month later because you're back to that city and you're like, hey, what's up? And you're like, oh, sure. Like, wow, that was easy. That was super easy. Those emotions can change. That means you got to be persistent. Don't be like, wow, you're not texting me back. Don't get upset. That's just gonna screw you up. Like, teach group dances. The girl walks away, and then we're gonna grab her hand. Like, what are you expecting, girl? I was about to walk away, but now you grab my hand and drag me back. So I didn't realize how cool you are. Oh. I've never had that. It's like, oh. Right. Takes you back. Throw another joke. Okay. Next joke. Throw another joke. Next thing. Throw another joke. Another joke. Another joke. What are you up to? What are you doing? Why don't you text me back? Even if you text me back, haha, that's better than nothing, right? Alright, that's a lot better. There's no value. Alright, that guy's trying to get some. Next day, you can send her another funny text, whatever. I just saw this little Pokemon t-shirt. I told him not to walk on the street. Talking about text game, how to text women. And it's like some funny little text. And now she can text you back. Ah, that was funny. Oh my god. Yeah. Dude, so many times girls text something back. A little bit more about texting. Yeah, yes, yeah. I was like preparing content, whatever, working on a free tour on videos. And you're like needy out of your mind, blah, blah, blah. No. You're like, F this, too many matches on Tinder. I just copy and paste an apocalypse opener. You still have that on your phone. You just not know the apocalypse opener. You read it back to me. You might have gotten that at some point. I hate this thing. Hey, I know this is kind of weird and whatever, but would you like to do this and that? Whatever. I will not judge you. I think you're easy and just normal guy. I'm not free. Blah, blah, blah.
Hey man, how's business?
Blah, blah, blah.
Is it women?
So we're changing this, we're rebranding this, and that's why it was ordered by Commissioner. She's like, wow, you get shit. I'm sorry, but why? And again, I'm okay, you push it out. No, come on, bro. This is too much work. Oh my god. Alright. Perfect. I hate it. This is the best content on the internet. This is the best content ever. Good thing this is live. Good thing. I hate this. I hate it. You know what? Whatever. I hate my life. I don't hate my life. Okay, whatever. But I'm just gonna say this shit. I'm sorry. I'm like it up a lot. Like, yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe that's that makes sense. How about you get that? No. I love it. Best camera fucking thing ever. That does not work ever. No. value leeching? Is this stupid? Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty bad. This is the most professional shit you'll see this week. Okay. Funny, most possible manner. I think there's two things are good about that. When I say funny, most important manner, I'm enjoying it. I'm self-amusing. I'm not flaking. Funny moments. Come up. Come up. When you're sitting at home, drinking your green tea, laughing. And this is why we're doing a rebrand that was ordered by our Steve Commissioner. It's positive emotions. You're going to change it from interrupter to interpreter. It's interrupter to aggro. Turns people off. I like it because it's edgier. INTER. That needs to be a P. This is going to be a piece of cake. All right. I get off the plane from Montreal. I got this one girl's number and I texted her and I sent her and she stopped responding. Some girls just stop responding to your text. And you're like, of course. The go-to thing when a girl doesn't respond is text her, please respond. At some point, there's like 3 please responds after another that I sent this girl every 2 hours because I didn't give a crap at that point. You know, you might not want to do it that much, but it depends what level of game you're at. And she knows about the initial interaction. I'm not a creep. She knows that initial interaction. So I'll say, there's got to be an R. And she can see my casual vibes and I get my point across. And she's like, oh, okay, this guy's funny. He knows how to do that. When I text her, please respond. She knows I'm doing it from a ridiculous, ironic angle, not from a creepy, needy angle. Being your own character of yourself. Yeah. So she doesn't text back anymore, and you know, like 3 times you text her, please respond. And then that's like the stuff that Jeffy does. And he calls her like voicemails on, and he starts playing like a song in the background, and like crying to the phone, and you're like, yeah, right, all right, and you do stuff like that. But again, because of the initial interaction where you had fun, and you're like the cool guy, she knows who's just making a comment. If you're in trouble, blah blah blah, you just make it worse. I can't even see myself. It sucks. The next day, you're coming home from the gym, and the same stuff that you said earlier, I told you about. Hey, just go out every day, approach a couple girls, blah blah blah. You got a game 7 nights a week. You want to get good at game 7 nights a week. Yeah. It didn't work.
Oh shit.
So
Better luck next time.
these other two. Hey neighbor, what's up? I live here, and she's like, my name is blah blah blah. And I'm like, I know, you approached me yesterday. I'm Jenna. And I'm like, oh, it's the girl. Please respond. It didn't work. You know. So it's literally like 14 hours later, and I'm like, stupid. I was like, damn it. Honestly, I got so creeped out myself. She was like, haha, that's funny anyways. And I was like, how can I make this break more fun? So I text her, literally like 5 minutes out. So I didn't recognize you. I have that disease where you can't recognize faces. If I actually had that disease, I wouldn't say that disease. And then you were like, have you ever had that disease? Right. And I was like, how can I turn this around? Funny. Can I maybe make that up with coffee? I swear I can be nice. That's like the second text. The third text. Please respond. All right. She never texts you back. She probably blocked me, but I don't care. I'm not in scarcity, and they're super disposable. 3 billion of them, you know? Please respond. Very far with the self-abuse. It's quite frequent. Yesterday was my last day where I would have time for date because I'm fucking working all the time.
Totally fine. you guys
To have more time with me. So if I live here, I would not push it as far, but I would push it in the direction I would. Flakes are bad, yes. I don't like them as much as you do. They need to make your life get to a point where you are happy when you get flakes. You gotta get happy when you get flaked on. What do I mean by that? Be so busy and have so much abundance in your life that you're happy when one of these girls finally flakes on you, because it simplifies things. You'll be happy when she flakes. That means you have 2 extra hours. Back in the days, when I would have a date, I would literally schedule the entire day for the date. I wouldn't go to the gym. I wouldn't do anything. I was a loser. I had no life. I'd flake all my friends because I had a date that day. You know, I was total scarcity. And then the girl would flake, and it was like I wasted my entire day. Now it's like literally, I'm so happy when one of these girls flakes. I'm so busy creating my brand and all that stuff. You know, and banging other, you know what, creating boot camp promos, Instagram Live, working on my content, Patreon supporters, YouTube, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm happy if one of these girls doesn't flake, but it's actually, it's a vacation when these girls finally flake.
Yeah, did you know that's what
It's like, wow, I have 2 hours pops up in my calendar. I'm free now. I'm happy when I have a girl flakes these days. Don't get that guy like waiting around for the girl. Being sad. Just papers through it. Fits her into your schedule. Sad. If I can't do that. But on the other side, I'm happy that I have 2 hours of extra time. That's like a funny thing. Schedule a date for next Tuesday. And on a Wednesday, there's like 6 days. What does that tell you about your life? Dude, you're so desperate and needy. You're waiting like 6 days. I don't even know where I'm going to be next week. I'm so busy. But I guess tomorrow I have an hour. And if the girl is like, okay, that guy's on his purpose. That guy is motivated. He creates shit. I'm never going to be the one point that makes him happy in his life. He draws state from within. That is attractive. And then she knows, she senses that sense of urgency, and she's not going to flake on you because she knows your time is valuable. You know, he's busy creating an epic lifestyle. As opposed to, oh, that's that loser is waiting desperately around all week for our date that I'm going to flake on anyways. You know, I can read. You say to the guy, hey, let's meet up. You know, if she says no, you say, hey, whatever, and more time. Get to that flat line of emotions. When you do game, as much as I do game, in terms of dates and flakes, you know, you have to have flat lines of relations. What I mean by that, my emotions are not changing. I draw state from within. I'm outcome independent. My success with women does not affect any of that. So I talk to my crush, you know. I'm like, yeah, you're happy about that, that's cool. And you have like 75 days. You know, like 5 times a week. Oh, that's so epic. Cool, be happy about that. But what's going to happen is you're going to have an off week. A week that really sucks. And a week where nothing opens. What's going to happen? You're going to be down, right? So your emotion's going to be like a roller coaster. And then it's going to get to the point where your emotion's like, I don't care. You're just going to be stone cold, you know? When you have like, you know, you score twice in one night, you don't even care anymore, you know? Like, teach you a boot camp student, total immersion, you pull some game. When that happens to you, you're like, cool, whatever, you know? You're not like spiking the wall, like it's a big deal. You act like we've been there before. Cool. It doesn't happen, my response is the same. It's cool, whatever. It's because I got shit to do, bro. I got shit to do, bro. Literally, it's crazy. If I go home after program, and it's like 5 a.m. in the morning, and I ain't full, and I'm like, cool, 2 hours where I can do more rewriting and video editing and work. If I pull, that's awesome too, but if not, I'm like, dope. I have some more time to do my thing. It doesn't matter. That's what that means in German. You pull twice a night, pull times a week, pull 0 times a week, cool, whatever. I don't care because I'm on my ultimate purpose. My ultimate purpose is to create my brand, get better at game, getting smarter, and not being scarcity, but being abundance. An epic experience can be anything. It can be like, it can be an almost buzz. It could be just having a good conversation with somebody, you know. Where's that girl? I'm gonna put blah, blah, blah. You know, that's the epic experience. Okay? He does this, he does that, he says, F you, I'm not going to meet you. Cool, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. You got a flat line of emotions, you know. I'm on a little bit of a rant here, but. Concepts, little things, and hammer on the little knowledge. Second half is simply, this is proof, this is proof, this is proof, this is proof. Oh, you still don't get it? How about another 10 videos? This is proof, this is proof, this is proof. Pause. It's also like, hey, real concept is that. The concept is this. It's hammered in your brain. Just repeat it over and over and over until it's a machine. You know, you're going to be locked up into this thing for an entire day. You're going to shoot 20 hours of no-kill footage for a whole year. You've been doing 10,000 approaches in the last 5 years, or whatever the numbers are, and they're all going to be sharp. No, they're not all going to be sharp, but whatever. Interpreter. I think I did it. I did it. You will not violate those rules because you know it will not give you a chance. What are you gonna do with all these guys who are so good socially? You're gonna act like keep doing the same mistakes over and over again. And these girls grow up, practice. They're so much more sophisticated socially than you guys. You gotta realize that they shade you in subtle ways that you don't even realize. Yeah. You go to this hot seat, you're going to see new techniques. It's never been done before, new footage that's never been witnessed before. And you're going to love it at this hot seat. It's going to be total immersion. And total immersion. Come on, bro. The basic gist of that is check out the footage, right? And this moment is all about 90-10, 50-50 what we said. And you see how she starts moving and responding to your nervousness. You know what I mean? And then you get it, so she's the one who's acting like a chud. You get these girls so nervous that they start acting like chuds. That's when you're really winning. Alright? Now, make them very, very insecure. Not going to be some sort of watered down, wishy-washy content. Just be yourself. This is the real life. Okay? This is the truth. I'm going to pass yours. I'm going extensively with that topic of how to attract the right kind of woman in your life. Teaching this. Okay, so thousands of guys in person and tens of thousands of guys all over the globe and online. They're touring the world talking about just like this is not going to be some, no, just be nice and have confidence and kind of crap. You know, this is the real world. Before we get back into that, I need you to go underneath this video, hit that subscribe button, send me every last dollar you'll ever have. I don't care how bad you need it for a surgery or something. Just send me all your money right now. Okay, now step number 1. The very important step. You guys because they feel like well, that's BS. Step number 1. Because how can you expect someone to love you unconditionally if you can't even love yourself?
when you guys see the fucking shit, and you're like, you find out, or you find yourself derogatory, girl, or yeah.
One guy who's confident in his ability should love himself no matter what. He can live right no matter what. Stephen Covey actually talks about that in his book, Seven Habits of Highly Focused Other People. There's 3 levels of relationship. The first level of relationship is your codependent. But most relationships are very different. Depending on her, making you feel complete, she's depending on your validation, her feel complete. I think we're like 95% of relationships in the Western civilization are people being codependent on each other. That's why emotions are so high. That's why 99% of that stuff doesn't work out. People are too codependent. All right, I'm done with this. It's exhausting. Independent relationships. That's where you reset level where you say, okay, I truly love myself. I don't need to be completed by somebody external. I can complete myself. I'm 100% fine. If you are reaching this level, you are so much better off already. But there's still another level. The third level is interdependence. That's where 2 very independent people come together and say, I love myself. I'm completely awesome without you. But